welcome to Sprechen Sie Science. We are launching our parasite section of Sprechen Sie Parasitology with Leucochloridium Variae.
So this one is a digenean, so it falls under the Trematode grouping, the Trematode class, and it's a platyhelminthes, so it's one of the flatworms.
Now the ones that are in bold are the ones that professors tend to ask the most. So if you're pressed for time, I would emphasize those for you to memorize, and they're the most commonly asked parts of its taxonomy. The life cycle of Leucochloridium is pretty simple. It just has one intermediate host and the definitive host. So not too much walking around. Basically, the snail eats the embryonated eggs that are found in the bird's feces. And those embryonated eggs develop inside the snail into branched sporocysts, and then those branched sporocysts develop into metacercaria, which form a brood sac. Brood sac is that big pulsating thing that swells up the eye stalks of the snail, which, by the way, is this little guy over here. So Succinea Ovalis is the victim of Leucochloridium variae. As you can see, it's a really tiny snail. And Leucochloridium variae is so famous because of the zombie snail thing. So basically, not only does it make the snail's eye stalks a lot bigger and a lot more colorful and pulsating, and it calls a lot of attention to it, it also modifies the behavior of the snail, which usually sticks to the ground, and it makes it go all the way to the top of the leaf. And if you see, this is a grass leaf, so it's really tiny snail.
So the brood sac is formed, and it calls the attention of the bird, and the bird comes up and plucks off an eye stalk. The eye stalk had the brood sac in it, but since the parasite is still in the snail, the brood sac will again regenerate inside the eye stalk. Inside the bird, the parasite is just going to do whatever counts as the rest of its life cycle, and the eggs are going to pass through the bird's feces, and the cycle is going to start all over again.
Go.
Okay, so let's review real quick. What's the life cycle stage that the bird eats with the brood sac? The metacercaria. So then, if this is the stage that the bird eats, and the bird is the definitive host of the snail, then the metacercaria is the infective stage of the life cycle. If you got it, great job. If not, just stick to these few points right here.
Okay, so in short, the life cycle of Leucochloridium variae goes from the embryonated eggs in the bird feces, then the snail eats them and they develop into tailless cercaria, inside branched sporocysts, then into metacercaria, which insists in the brood sac. That's the big colorful thing in the eye stalk. Then a warbler or another type of bird comes in and eats that brood sac, which then releases eggs which come out in the bird feces, which are then consumed by the snail, and everything starts all over again.
Until next time.
Thanks for joining us today.
Watch out for funny looking snails.
And science bravely.